Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. Myself Sanjay Karan, a research scholar at Department of Tourism Management at Indira Gandhi National Travel University, Amarkantak. Today, I am going to give presentation on topic tourism definition and meaning. After completing this module, student will be able to understand, know various concepts and definitions of tourism, know the difference between travel and tourism, understand characteristics of tourism. Introduction. Tourism is such an activity that everybody gets involved in some point of time in some activities or other, from rest, relaxations, enjoyment, fun, etc. For happy and prosperous life, the day trip for a picnic to a school or a visit to a monuments or parks with our family or friends is a part of tourism activities. Knowing the meaning and definitions of tourism can help and understand the dynamics of tourism industry and its interrelationship. In this unit, you will learn what is tourism, how does it differ from travel, and how does it term come into limelight, the definition and meaning of tourism given by various organizations and authors. Meaning and definitions. Tourism has triggered a mass movement of people from one to another. In regard to the meaning and definition of tourism, it varies from country to country, authors to authors. However, the definition of UN on tourism is the foundation for explaining definition of tourism from different perspective. Let us first understand the basic difference between travel and tourism. Commonly people use travel is synonymous with tourism, though both terms travel and tourism are different. In Dictionary of Leisure, Travel and Tourism, the term travel is defined as the action of moving from one country to the place to the other, whereas the term tourism is defined as the business of providing travel, accommodation, food, entertainment, etc. for tourists is called as tourism. Generally, travel signifies the actions, individual movement from one location to another or destinations by using one or many mode of transportation. It includes different mode of journey undertaken by an individual for leisure, pleasure, employment, study, family or friends, culture, sports or events, health, etc. It can be stopped at transit location in a region without stopping. It includes almost all sorts of locations and destinations. On the other hand, tourism refers to a mobility of an individual to place with tourism potential, namely big cities, historic places, mountains, beaches, national parks, museums, monuments, etc. for leisure or recreational purpose. The mobility is a temporary, not remunerative in nature. When people travel for tourism, the prime motive for traveling is leisure, recreation and fun. All those activities provide them wonderful and memorable experience that they cherish forever. People traveling with different mindset and motives do select places of interest, taking several factors into consideration. Whereas people go out for short or long haul, people can travel for countless reasons. For example, Mr. Gautam can travel to an isolated area, spending quality of time in the mountain landscape or roadways passing through meadows. This gives different joys and happiness rather than going to a place without his choice. Tourism is a growing industry with massive business opportunities. This industry involved in providing services and facilities to cater people on tour. In short, tourism is a subset or part of travel. It is temporary movement outside the usual environment. Type or purpose. The purpose of travel may be anything, but it must be not be remunerative from the place visited. Duration. The movement of individual can be with or without an overnight stay in the places visited. The maximum duration is 24 hours and minimum duration can be anything, but it differs in conceptual and statistical point of view. Meaning of tourism. Now the questions arise, how the term tourism was involved to be universal phenomena. Etymologically, the word "to" is traced to or derived from Latin word "tornare" and the Greek "tornos", meaning the kind of round wheel or a lathe or circle respectively. Both words signifies the ideas the journey or travel circuit. The circle represents here starting point of a trip which a person ultimately return back to the beginning or native or place domicile. The meaning of these two words got changed as per English language marginally to one's turn. The suffix "isen" is added to the "to". Tourism is defined as the actions or process of travel or tour. The suffix "ist" is joined to the "to". Tourist is described as one or perform an action of tour. A tour is described as the nature of journey. This is the act of leaving the starting point and then returning back to the original point trip. So it is a round trip, and the personnel who takes journey from one place to the travel motives or several motives that may call as tourist. In India, the term tourism may be traced back to the Sanskrit word paryatan. It means the living to an individual residence to travel, maybe rest or seeking knowledge. There is some related terms like desartan, meanings travel within or different region for country, economic benefits. Tirthartan, that means traveling mainly for religious purpose, and paryatan, that means traveling for acquiring knowledge. Definition of tourism. In 1937, the League of Nations official definition defines tourism as a people traveling abroad for a period of over 24 hours. This definition is not relevant today, as it excludes completely all the forms of domestic tourism, that is, a tourist traveling within their own residential country boundary. In 1942, Professor Hunji and Karp of Berlin University attempts to define tourism as a sum total of relationship and phenomena resulting from travel and stay of the non-resident insofar stay does not lead to the permanent residence and is not connected with any permanent or temporary earning activities. This definition makes the suppositions that both travel and stay earned are essential requirements for tourism, thus excludes detour. This definition is distinguished tourism from migration. It has taken remuneration or income factors into consideration but ignores business travel, which is associated with earnings, even it is not earned in the tourist destination's country. The Tourism Society, the Institute of Tourism in Britain, in 1976 defines that tourism is the short-term temporary movement of people to destinations outside the place where they normally live and work, and activities during their stay at those destinations. It includes movement for all purpose as well as day visit and excursions. The definitions defined by the Tourism Society overlooks the nature, the activities and the distance in which people are engaged and travel respectively. These are not specified or stated before being called a tourist. For example, Mrs. Monica, a housewife who travels 2 to 20 kilometers more for her residence for her daughter, Miss Soumya, for schooling and shopping center. She is not a tourist, as this definition overlooks. In 1977, McIntosh defines tourism as the science, art, and visions of attracting and transporting visitors, accommodating them, and graciously catering to their needs and wants. This definition ignores the tourist, the human element, and the central point of tourism. The spatial or temporal element are also missing from this definition, which are equally significant. In 1979, Neil Lippier defines tourism as the system involving the discretionary travel and temporary stay of persons away from their usual place of residence for one or more nights, excepting tours made for the primary purpose of earning remuneration from point of en route. According to the Burkhardt and Medlick, 1974, tourism is deemed to include any activities concerned with the temporary short-term movement of people to destination outside their place where they are normally live and work, and their activities during the stay at these destinations. This widely accepted tourism definition has conceptually 5 characteristics. Tourism is an amalgamation of phenomena and relationship rather than a single one. This phenomena and relationship arises from a movement of people to and stay in the various destinations. There is a dynamic element, the journey, and a static element, the stay. The journey and stay are to and destination outside the normal place of residence and work. so that tourism gives a rise to activities which are distinct from those residents and working populations of the places through which tourist travels and their destinations. The movement to the destinations is temporary and short-term character. The destinations are visited for purpose not connected to paid work, that is, not to take up employment. In 1993, World Tourism Organizations, with endorsement of Statistical Commission of United Nations, defines tourism as tourism comprise the activities of persons traveling to and stay in the place outside their usual environment for not more than one consecutive year for leisure, business or other purpose. These definitions does not throw light on activities undertaken or the distance traveled by a tourist. For example, Mr. Prakash is working in a Patna and has owned a second home in Darjeeling and has spent fairly long times in the mountain region that is away from their main home. It should be argued outside the usual home environment for terming him as a tourist. There is increasing number of timeshare and second home. In 1994, UNWTO and UNSTAT with universal acceptance has defined tourism as the activities of persons traveling to and stay in a place outside their usual environment for less than a year for any main purpose that may be leisure, business or other personal purposes rather than to be employed by a resident entity in the country or place visited. This definition has considered three main dimensions on which tourism can be defined and distinguished from different forms of travel. First, the movement. The questions arise where, second, time, questions how long, third, the motivation, questions why. The movement, the UNWTO has highlighted the movement dimensions as the activity of persons traveling to and stay outside the usual environment. This is proposed as the geographical area within which a persons conclude their regular routine life. Hence, tourism does not include commuters or travelers who repeat travels for their daily activities. Examples, students or workers. Here are the list of peoples despite being a traveler, not included in the statistical definitions of tourism because of the economic insignificance. Any mobility within the region where he or she lives or any temporary or permanent changes of residence of persons in questions, the daily or regular trip due to the study, work, family, health or shopping, any temporary or permanent movement aimed at income or remunerations, any movement of military persons, diplomats, state-led persons, refugees and nomads, usual environment of a person. The definition of usual environment is centered on the following criteria. First, the minimum distance traveled to is considered a person, a visitor or a resident. Second, minimum duration of absence from usual place of residence. Third, minimum change between localities, administrative, region or international territories. The main purpose of concept usual environment is to exclude from the concept of visitors person. As a resident traveling every day or week between their residence and place of study or work, any other places that they frequently visit like mall or vegetable shop. Usual residence, the expression of terms country or usual residence is one of the essential criteria for differentiating a visitor and a traveler. It is necessary to know whether a person arriving in a destination is a visitor or traveler, then whether he is or she is a foreigner or national resident, as the classification of international visitors is determined by the place of origin, that is the country of the residence, or domestic visitors is also measured on the basis his or her place of residence, not their nationality. For example, nationals of country residing abroad are included with non-resident visitors, though they return to their home on a temporary visit. Foreign nationals residing in a country are integrated with other residents of the place for the purpose of computation of tourist data relating to domestic and outbound tourism. Nationality. The nationality of a traveler is determined by the identification of document provided by the concerning government by issuing his or her passport, although he or she normally resides in another country rather than his or her passport issued country. Time. The UNWTO has stressed time in relations with tourism in definition as for less than a year. The definition makes clear about the maximum length of stay, that is less than 1 year. Beyond that limit, the traveler is not considered to be tourism, as place of residence of tourist comes in the questions. The minimum stay is not mentioned, as a person or tourist is a visitor who stay minimum of 1 night in the country visited, and person or visitors who do not stay overnight is known as excursionist. Tourists are distinct as resident or non-resident, not according to the nationality, but by the country of residence, for the purpose of tourism statistics of a country. Country of residence is defined as the country where a person has or will have to lived continuously for 12 months or lived for most the past 12 months. The person must have dwelling in the country concerned. A person have simultaneously more than one country for residence. For the purpose of tourism statistics, the same country of residence shall be applicable. Place of residence is the locality where a person has or will have lived continuously for more than 12 months or 12 months. The person must have dwelling in the locality concerned. Place of residence is registered for tourists living in certain countries of residence by using a separate classifications of area of residence. For the purpose of international or domestic tourism statistics, a person is considered to be resident in a country or a place where he or she was lived for more than past 12 months. As regard the international tourism, place of residence usually refers as the country of residence. As regard the domestic tourism, the place of residence is often defined as the administrative unit like municipality or region. Motivation. The UNWTO has emphasized the relation of motivation with tourism in a definition as for main purpose, leisure, business or other personal purposes other than to be employed by resident entity in the country or a place visited. The purpose of visit could be anything from leisure to business to culture to heritage interest, and from visiting to a friends and relatives and so on. However, the UNWTO defines tourism as not included for the purpose visited related to any activity or work that is remunerative or have any monetary value in the visited place or destinations. This restriction prevents quantifying the migrant workers or peoples as a tourist, since their prime motive of travel to destination is wrapped with the goal and finding or accepting a temporary or permanent job in the visited destinations. The business trip comprise all business and professional activities outside the usual environment of residence. The visitors takes trips because of requirement related to the occupation or economic activities of enterprise of work. It includes sales, to attend a meeting, conference, exhibitions, trade fairs, and incentive trips, maybe other one. Usually it is the employer or owner of the business who bears the cost for the business trip. It is to be arranged at the short notice or brief period of time, and sometimes a specific period and often only a day or two. Even it is involved with substantial journey. Often business travelers requires the convenience of regular transport, efficient services and decent facilities in terms of food and lodging at the visited destination, whereas a leisure trip is a visit outside the usual environment with the main purpose and motive of the relaxation, recreation, holiday, entertainment, etc. It includes trips to own holiday homes, visit to friends and relatives, and same-day visit as the viz. The visitor is the person who decides all the arrangements of travel, as the leisure trip is an activity unconnected with the occupations of visitors. So the costs arising from the traveler are generally paid by the tourist while making the trip. There are 5 main characteristics of tourism that may be identified from the UNWTO definitions. Tourism arises from a movement of people to and stay there in various destinations. There are 2 elements on all tourism: the journey to the destinations and the stay, including the activities at the destinations. The journey and the stay take place outside the usual place of residence and work, so that tourism gives rise to activities which are distinct from those of resident and the working population of the place, though which the tourist travels and which they stay. The movement to the destination is of temporary, short-term character, with the intention of returning to the usual environment within a few days, or maybe week, or maybe month. Destinations are visited for purpose other than taking up permanent residence or employment remunerated from within the place visited. Technical demand side definition of tourism recognize tourism as activities which includes minimum length of stay, 1 night, that is, visitors who do not stay overnight are termed as same day visitors or excursionists. Maximum length of stay by 1 year. Purpose of visit, the strict categories, destination considered, not usual environment. Normally, it differs from country to country. Conceptual side, supply side definitions describes about the tourist industry that consists of a firm, organizations and facilities which are intended to serve the specific needs of tourists. Definition of tourism in India. Each country defines tourism after taking local parameters into considerations. The broad outline of definitions given by WTO are taken into consideration while defining tourism and tourist. Domestic tourists. Domestic tourists are those persons who travels within a country or a place other than usual environment or place of residence and stay at hotel or any other commercial accommodations establishment available or in a dharamsala, saraya, musafir khana, etc. for a minimum duration of not less than 24 hours and maximum length of stay at a time for not more than 6 months for any following purpose: pleasure, that may be holiday or sports, etc., pilgrimage, family and social functions, business, conference and meetings, stay and health can be included. Domestic tourists exclude the following persons: arriving with a motive of taking employment with or without contract to organizations or engage in activities remunerated or the compensated from within the state or union territories visited. Coming to the established temporary or permanent residents in a state or union territories, visiting their homes, town or native place for a short visit with the purpose of meeting relations and friends or attending social religious functions, etc., and stay there either in their own house or with their friends or in friends or relatives' house. Foreign residents in India. Foreign tourists are those who visited who are holding foreign passports and stay at least 24 hours in India. The journey should be any one of the purpose classified under as leisure, that may be recreation, holiday, pleasure, health, study, religion and sports, business and family, friends, missions and meetings. This includes the following persons arriving with motives of taking employment with or without contract to organizations or engage in activities compensated or remunerated from within the destinations or country visited. Persons coming to establish temporary or permanent residence in India. Persons with nationality of Nepal entering India through the sideway of Indo-Nepal border by land route. Any foreigners entering India through land from Bhutan. Children with less than 3 years of age. Indians settle abroad and hold Indian passport while their trip to India with the purpose of recreation, business or any other purpose. Summary. Tourism is such an activity that everybody gets involved in some point of time, in some activities or other, for rest, relaxation, enjoyment and fun, etc., for happy and prosperous life. Tourism has triggered mass movement of people from one to another. Travel signifies the actions of individual movement from one location to the another or destinations by using one or many mode of transportation. It includes different mode of journey undertaken by an individual for leisure, pleasure, employment, study, family or friends, maybe culture or sports or events, health, etc. The three main dimensions on which tourism to be defined distinguished from different forms of travels are movement, that questions why, and time, that questions how long, and motivations, questions why. With this, I would like to conclude this presentation. Thank you.